Hello everyone, my name is Moon and welcome to Life is Strange Reunion. So we're back for another Life is Strange game. So this one is going to be the sequel for Life is Strange Double Exposure, and back then we got Max back, right? So now Chloe is back. So pretty excited for this one, man. Can't wait. So let's just do this.
My name is Max Caulfield. I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions. Visions of the town being wiped out by an impossible storm. I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful. No! Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved was me.
Chloe Price and I were childhood best friends.
We grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power, we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice, Max's twisting of time had a cost. The storm. Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I was forced to make an impossible choice. Save Chloe, or save Arcadia Bay. After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years. I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University, at the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff, like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Vin Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then leader of the mysterious Abraxas Society. Most importantly, I became close friends with Moses Murphy, a nerdy astrophysicist, and Safi Llewellyn Fayed, a glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned. Safi's death bringing back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline where Safi was still alive, but still in danger.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
Until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Safi was a shapeshifter and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Safi's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Safi's control of her power, her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm loomed overhead.
In desperation, I grabbed hold of Safi and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
In the past, Safi, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes. Torn between two terrible options, I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Sophie's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Sophie, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Sophie herself? She left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her, flaws and all, or condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After everything I've been through, I won't run from it anymore.
What is this? I've got to choose, obviously. Okay, Max relationship, Amanda. Man, in the first game, I didn't really choose any romance for Max. Nothing really stuck with me with the characters. Like, I guess the closest one was Amanda, but I just chose to be friends with her. Chloe, obviously she survived. Yes. Max and Chloe. For me, romance. Sophie. I did not support Sophie though. Because yeah, she thought that she was a god. I rejected her. And then Vin Lang, obviously friends, man. Like they just put Vin there to have a guy romance for Max. But it was so obvious that yeah, like come on. No one is gonna choose him. Confirm. Yep. Is this Chloe? Already?
Yeah, and tell her to get the fuck out of there, okay? I don't know how. Maybe. Hold on. Maybe try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig. 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I can make that work.
What does she have a tattoo, man? A blackout tattoo. Never really understood that. It's legit just black. Yeah.
Last call, dearie. Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee, means no gas, means no tour, means... Fuck!
Let's negotiate.
Look, I hear you. My drummer's being a real Lars Ulrich right now. Give me just 20 more minutes.
I told you, it's now or never.
Come on, we know those barflies aren't going anywhere. Just prorate the 20 minutes out of our cut, all right?
I'm taking 30 minutes. You're already 10 over.
Damn it. There goes my new toothbrush money.
What is this? Chloe didn't have any powers back then, right? Yeah, she didn't have.
Not again. It keeps getting worse. But I just need to find the way out. Assuming there were...
Now, let's talk business. Wrong. You got hella cash.
Is that me in high school? I never talked like that, did I?
Is it the same voice actress of her? Or did they change it? Because yeah, obviously she's much more older.
How long has this been going on? These nightmares that feel like memories. They're only getting worse.
Stop stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
That memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone. But why does it feel real?
We need to see Safi versus Chloe.
I'm so glad you're my partner in crime.
As long as you're my partner in time. Max is always on my mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only thing in my mind that belongs there. Does every daughter have nightmares that she killed her mom, even though she's still very much alive? Or is that just me?
I wonder if what we chose, or yeah, in the beginning, right? Like if we did not save Chloe, what's gonna happen to the game? I mean, we chose save. Yeah, Chloe was saved.
A version of me. If Max didn't rewind to save me. She's not me. But she's a part of me. The question is, how much?
Max? Who the fuck are you? Max, no!
There's one person who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What is going on in there? Where the hell is the bat?
I just told you, man. They're on their way. Am I talking to a goldfish, or did the septum piercing get into your brain?
There we go. So yeah, hopefully this game actually is better. I would say the double exposure. Double exposure was pretty good, right? But towards the end, they had chapters back then, right? So I think half of the game was not really good compared to the start of double exposure. So hopefully this one can have a much more better consistency, is what I'm saying. But we're gonna find out, right? We'll see. and maybe a satisfying ending would be very nice.
Wow. Okay, fine. I'll go get my camera. Just keep being resplendent till I get back. How long was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont. My camera is underneath all this. Car packing for dummies. Whatever you need most goes to the back.
You just toss your donuts there, Max? Come on.
This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee. My manager Hazel is always looking out for me.
Could be a good one for Long Vista Monthly, but the pay is bad.
And sometimes I want to kill her.
No more photos of your friends, please. Wait, does she submit the photos? Magnifique. Oh, the journal. Okay, we'll take that.
I always tell my students that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice. Sometimes I even follow it myself. After last year, it was time to start fresh with a new journal.
Let's read. I'm always intimidated when I'm starting a new journal. It feels like I'm supposed to be making some sort of grand statement, especially since I haven't had much to say since the storm that changed everything last year. Well, that's somewhere to start. Last year, it felt like everything was falling apart when my friend Safi died, and then I found a world where Safi wasn't dead, and a new ability to jump between realities, and then everything really did fall apart, until Safi and I managed to put it back together. So I wonder what Max's power is going to be in this one. Is it still going to be the same? The one that she had back then? You'll see. Chloe texted me after the storm. I wanted to write her back so many times, but I just couldn't find the words. I still can't. I think this journal is my attempt to find them. Maybe when I do, I'll be able to write her back, and who knows. In some ways, there is very little to report. Same place, same house, same life. After so many years of endlessly moving around, one adventure to the next, I've suddenly found myself, I don't know, cocooned? But in other ways, I've been going through a bit of a metamorphosis. Yasmin. When Yasmin asked me to teach full time, I was shocked. I thought she was joking, but after attending a few of my workshops, she was confident I could do it, and here's the second shock. And it looks like she was right. And why wouldn't you accept it though? Full time as a teacher? Just get it, man. I love teaching. I care about my students and being the kind teacher who nurtures them. In a way mine never did, to put it mildly. Maybe that's enough for now. It definitely is, but for how long? It's not that I feel stuck exactly, but is this what I've been building towards all this time? Am I ready to commit to this place, to this version of me? Maybe that's why I said yes. When my agent, Hazel, I have an agent now, suggested that I spend a weekend in New York, maybe I can get my own on the road fix while still putting down some roots. But then she sent me some interview questions in advance, and where do you get your inspiration from? Is it too weird to say that? I'm inspired by death. Not inspired exactly, driven by death, defined by death. So what the hell would someone say to that? Sorry about your weird life. Stop crying on my notes. Actually, this is a reporter, so the next question would be, then why is your work so much less depressing lately? No urban landscapes, no rusted rebar, we're even getting into portraiture. And yeah, I guess Caledon has been good for me. It feels alive in a way that doesn't hurt anymore. I had already broken into every derelict building in Bowling Alley last year, so this year I just kind of learned how to live with the living again. See, this is why I don't do interviews. So this is the picture we got in, I guess, that first building that we went to, right?
I never responded to this. I should. Once I somehow figure out what to say.
So back then, when we played the first one, I would read all of these. But I also just skim through it now. Because it's gonna take a lot of time. Yeah, we'll just look at it. And then maybe if there's some important stuff, then we can talk about it, right? But for most of the part, they're just talking to each other, so it's okay, I guess. Like, especially for this. I remember reading like all of these texts that they have. And I don't think people like that though. Safi. You told me where you stood before on the overlook. You weren't there for me. No need to pretend you are now. I mean, Safi, man. As I said, I mean, she thought that she was a god now because she had powers. Yeah, a couple of the other people had powers as well, right? Forgot who. But yeah, the one, the girl with the braids, the black girl, I forgot her name. Diamond? Was it Diamond? I think she had some powers. Like they teased it at the end. Yasmin. And Amanda. Can we not move this organized?
My manager Hazel is always looking out for me. My most trusted companion. Some of my students take my class so seriously, it's intimidating. Loretta is smart enough to half-ass her assignments and get away with it.
Was Loretta the one who snitched on us back then? I think she was, right? Wasn't she like the blonde girl?
My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist, so I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max.
Camera.
The selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment. Time for your close-up.
Let me get a photo of that. We can still do double exposure, but I don't want to. What happened? Attack on the campus. Fire.
Something horrible is happening on campus. I've got to get back now.
Can we actually even get through here? They're cops.
I've been gone for 3 days and all hell has broken loose. This is so horrible.
Killers or Abraxas graffiti.
The Abraxas logo. Killers. What does all this mean?
Wait, do we have any messages? No. Okay, it was showing. I thought we had some.
Must have been some kind of protest? Or riot?
What does it say? No more lies. No demolition. Lakeport remembers. Abraxas, what other skeletons are you hiding?
What happened here?
Where's the damn fire department? They're all tied up at that destroyed building where this mess started. Fremont? But all the students are down here! Fuck!
All units on site, 1082 at the Fine Arts Building. Repeat, all units.
Damn it! Come on!
Oh no, but there are cops there, I guess. Yeah, they're behind. Sheriff department is there. Okay.
Loretta's march? What does Loretta have to do with all of this?
Wait, did she organize this? Loretta's march on campus. This corrupt and criminal administration will not silence us. We will make our voices heard. Rise up.
What the hell? Where did all this anger come from?
Caledon kills.
Where did all this come from?
Get us out of here!
No! Hang on! I will get help!
Fire material.
Someone set this fire on purpose.
And then yeah, they've been locking the doors though, so people wouldn't escape.
Ah, damn it!
The security! There's students trapped in the atrium!
No shit, you need to clear out now!
Oh my god. The whole school is
The whole
down.
campus is burning. This is so horrible.
Max! Help!
Was it Moses? Oh my god.
Moses? Hold on! I'm coming!
Max! Hurry, the roof is caving in!
Wait, wasn't that Chloe that Moses was holding? Hey, it looked like Chloe. Yeah, I think that was Chloe, right?
No! Come on. Come on. I'll save you, Moses. I'll save everyone. Just give me time.
We're back to 3 days before.
No smoke. No screams. I did it. Oh God. I did it. I jumped into a photo again. I'm sure this won't have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the school or the people I love. What have I done? It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck everything up. But maybe I can't fuck it up any more than it already was. I'm here now. I can do something. I have to do something. What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are complicated, and they can be dangerous. But this is my home, and I won't let it. Oh my God.
What is that? Fire?
Hello. Hi, Hazel.
Max, big night tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay, I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
No, it's not that. I know what I need to do.
Basically, the people of interest is gonna be Loretta. I guess #1. Abraxas, who else?
It's so peaceful. But for how long?
We didn't have this back then. This is new. Message from Loretta.
Moses should be waiting for me in his office.
But we gotta check this first. Loretta, okay. What happened in 3 days, right? Breathe. Just breathe. Don't pass out. There's too much to do. I smelled the fire before I saw it. The smoke was thick by the time I drove into campus. I was already starting to wonder what I could do if I used my powers. Would it help or make everything worse? Then I saw Moses and I stopped thinking at all. Moses and I spent this year studying Rewind. It took a lot of convincing, but after seeing what happened when Safi lost control of her powers, he was certain that the more we know, the safer I'll be. Moses reads my powers like a question that can be answered, not a curse or a liability. It's been a long time since I've felt like that. We never tested my ability to rewind into a photo. As badly as Moses wanted to study it, after hearing about everything that happened in Arcadia Bay, he agreed it wasn't worth the risk, and it wasn't. Up until the moment he fell through the roof. One thing was clear, after months of testing, I can theoretically use my powers. All of my powers without breaking the world. Guess it's time to test a theory. What even happened here? I was gone for a weekend and everything went to hell, I guess. I had to crosstalk of my phone. Pros, productivity boost. Cons, didn't hear about a disaster in campus. Yeah, crosstalk is gone. So crosstalk was kind of like, was it Twitter or Facebook? Something like that. In his text, Moses was clearly waiting until I got home to tell me something. But if a violent protest was closing in, would he really be cryptic about it? Okay, what do I know so far? I heard the cops talking about a house in Fremont, or called Fremont. That's where the fire started. And the protest, did Loretta start a mob? I know she can be tenacious, but that would be a new level. Will Moses think I did the right thing? Thankfully, I don't have to sit and wonder. He's still alive, so I can talk to him. He is alive.
Is a jack-o'-lantern series too on the nose for a New England photographer?
Take a photo, Dad. Yes.
He's smiling, but you know he feels empty inside.
Planetarium. I've been in a planetarium, I think, once, and it was pretty nice.
I wonder how Moses will react to all this.
Well, we can listen to a podcast now?
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society. I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
I kind of like this though, yeah. you get information, even if it's just a little bit, I guess, right? That is pretty nice. Yes. Okay, we'll go here first. Can't really go up, I guess. They're blocking it. What is this? One giant leap for mankind.
Your Honor, my head's not in the clouds. It's up in space.
But maybe we can try. We cannot. Black holes beyond the event horizon. You watch that movie, Event Horizon? Pretty nice. Okay, Moses' classroom is right there. But is it the same path here? I guess it is. Yes, Moses' office is right there. We can't go through the side. I was thinking like, oh, maybe we can go through the other side. Never mind.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean... I overheard Vin on a call yesterday.
Wait, who's this guy?
Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
Actually, I was like, who is this guy? And then he mentioned Vin, right? Or Max mentioned Vin. So I guess this is the new president now. It's not Safi's mom anymore?
Sounds like you want to spend a lot of money while we're still trying to rebuild from the storm.
Well, we have to spend money. My predecessor's love of historic preservation has left us with beautiful buildings and cracked foundations. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Wait, is Max giving all her students A? Okay.
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, Duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
It looks like he doesn't like Max.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
Yeah.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
I acted on instinct. I hope it was the right choice.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
We'll just say it to him.
Moses, I'm sorry, but I saw you.
Oh. Wow. Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
I wasn't sure if I should. I've used my powers to save people before. It doesn't always end well.
Yet you came back here. And I'm glad you did.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Let's get to work.
Where we go to practice? I mean, it's not gonna be like...
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
Well, it's gonna be like seconds only, so I guess it's fine. Daredevil. Oh, not Daredevil. Deadpool, I mean.
Moses is so passionate about physics. But as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens.
Like this photo right here of a loading screen.
Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was.
What was Safi's power again? I think she could... What was that again? Like she could turn into another person, right? Yeah, that was her power. Like shape-shifting. Yes. And then yeah, she played with everyone, or... Some of them had trouble because of her.
I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
Moses, you have the run of the entire lab. Please leave me my little fiefdom. This humble desk and computer. I'll be back in 2 weeks, and I would love if there weren't any simulations running on this machine when I get back. Harold. Nah. Later on, or by the end of the game, we're gonna meet this Harold, and he's gonna be actually real. 3D printer, man. How much is a 3D printer? I've never seen that in my life, but that is definitely expensive, right?
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
Gundam.
Moses' pride and joy. Though he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers.
Do you guys like this though? I mean, I would love this, but these are expensive, man. I couldn't afford this. I have my cousins, they had a lot of those, and I was always jealous, man. They had all, you know, Zoids, I think? They had all the Zoids, man. I was so jealous back then. Yep. But anyways, it's a first, or a nice first episode. We saw Chloe, even just for a little bit, but I can't wait. But yeah, Chloe was there at the end though. Moses was carrying Chloe. So what was Chloe doing? We're gonna find out. We'll do more of Life is Strange Reunion in the next one. So see you then. Bye bye.